Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, here with David Wallach and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Aggies ready to get this thing started and open the season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Washington's offense will get first crack at it here. You know that connection between quarterback and wide receiver? Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game, because David, obviously having transferred in, he hasn't had a lot of time in this offense. This is his first game. It's the first time doing it with bullets flying live, so he's got a lot of talent. He's got speed, but what does that chemistry look like with the guy throwing him the football? That's what I want to see.
Well, and the good thing is you've got tape and you've seen he's done it at the college level. Like, you already know what he is. Now it's about taking that, using his strengths. How do you use him in this offense early on in the season to really take advantage of his talents?
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He breaks a tackle, and he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
That's a really good-looking run, too. And when you think back to Washington football, we talk a lot about the quarterbacks they've had in these great aerial assaults, but they've always needed to have balance as well. You get that by running the football, and this guy really helps keep defenses honest because they don't know what's coming at them. With a weapon like him in the backfield, he really makes this offense go.
Well, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. The 12th man, more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the mark, and they'll turn it over on down. So Texas A&M's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And Jesse, if there is an old warhorse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point. There is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low, and so those experience, those scars.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after the... Always got some space. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. The Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the catch. He'll step out of bounds at the 11. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. They're coming off a national championship win last year, but you got to think this group of seniors isn't satisfied with stopping there.
No, they have tremendous leadership, and this coaching staff, too. That was the one priority in the offseason, fighting complacency, staying hungry to try and chase another title, David.
And it's hard to do, but you got new pieces and new places and new faces, which is awesome. So it's a lot of guys that haven't won that championship that want to fight for it, that are hungry, and now you mix them with some guys that have also won. It's a good recipe.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physical...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They were really aggressive going
possession they went for, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
From the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way up to the 34-yard line. All right, guys, let's chat for just a moment about Washington. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. Finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking for a man. It's Bishop. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
They're trying to get the receiver on a drag route. They're working through all the bodies in traffic. There's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Hold it.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Let's see what he can do with it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Out of the gun, the inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game.
He's got it on the left. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Got his man on the right. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. They want to run it left here. There he goes. Got enough space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aggie.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air, it's Bishop. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Trying play action. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Let's talk for just a second about Washington. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys have decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a third and long. Snagged out of the air. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. Across the 45. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
This is an offense that really prized themselves on running the football. There was no question they were going to go for it there on fourth and short. Not only did they get the first down, they rip off an explosive play on the ground.
Gets it out quickly. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm. Finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. He wants to throw it again. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Aggies! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Bishop. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Washington sends out the punt team. He's got it. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Aggies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Good timing on the quick out. Russell out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. He'll throw it. Touchdown, Aggie! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Bishop. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll try the run. Got room at the 35. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Huskies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. The quick out. Over the 30. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this 1st half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running.
Oh, he's got some space. Gives him the big stiff arm. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Zings it complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Give to the back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. The give from the gun. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Looking downfield on first down. Takes the easy one to the back.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Aggies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Motion from the wideout. Might as well give it to him again. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie!
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. What a cut. Now he's loose. How about this freshman leading them on the chase and making the big play after the catch? The Huskies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Here we go. Now the play fake. He's got him this time. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Freeman. Fires to the tight end. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. They'll give it to Johnson. Oh, better look out. There he goes. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. On 1st and goal, let's see what Washington does. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Washington! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll leave it with him. That's the kind of... can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Right back to him on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Montgomery. Fears the pressure. Fires downfield. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down.
Pass interference, defense.
This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. Wants to throw on 1st down. This time on target. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He's got an open man. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. Turning it. And to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. On the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to throw, it's Freeman. Quickly complete. All right, guys, let's chat for just a moment about Washington. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Now on 2nd down. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He's all the way across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41 in the running game, getting it done.
Well, they were able at least to get a lot of the yardage back on that last play. And how about running the football to do it? This dude is special, man, when he's got the ball in his hands.
Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. That one comes out hot down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. The handoff to Johnson. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Caught behind the line. It's Andrews. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he just couldn't get started. Goes down behind the line of scrimmage, and they'll lose yardage on the completion. Back to pass, it's Montgomery. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Aggie. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Washington sends out the punt team. 3 and out, and choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll return it from the 50. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Running back searching for a hole. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Right back to the well. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Ready to fire from the pistol. To the air, it's Freeman. Throws to the tight end. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Out of the gun to give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He'll field the punt. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the double.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to